Family members describe Justin and Amber Hicks as childhood sweethearts who grew up just down the street from each other. Last week, the husband and wife were found killed inside their Acworth home they had recently moved into. Today, family and friends gathered at the couple's church in Woodstock for their funeral service.
And as our Joe Hankey learned, a community is dedicating itself to looking after their 2-year-old son, who they left behind. Joe?
Sheba, we are told the young boy was found unharmed, thankfully, in his parents' home last week. The suspect charged with murdering the couple has been in jail since this past weekend, and now the focus is on making sure the Hicks' son is taken care of.
Lord, we pray for little Jacob as he grows up.
Inside his Hands Church in Woodstock, Justin and Amber Hicks were remembered, and prayers were said for their 2-year-old son, Jacob.
Losing them is just next to the hardest thing I've ever dealt with.
Amber's older cousin, Sean, recalled a specific conversation from when they were younger that led to a lifelong bond.
She said, Sean, I need you to tell me about my mom. For those of you who don't know, her mother passed away when she was born, just a couple of months after.
Sean says he helped Amber learn about her mother. They became as close as siblings, and years later he met and grew close to Justin too. Today he is left cherishing memories.
But I'm thankful that we have Jacob. And I hope that someday Jacob pulls me aside and says, tell me about my mom. Tell me about my dad.
Justin is going to leave a big hole in a lot of people's hearts. He did mine.
Justin's fellow Cherokee County firefighters described him as a man who would help anyone, but the most important person to Justin and his wife Amber was, of course, little Jacob.
They worked so hard to make sure that they were going to have a good living for their little boy and to take care of their family.
Now, Justin's firefighting family is vowing to support Justin and Amber's families as Jacob grows older.
If you ever need anything, and I'm talking about anything, person to talk to, something took care of at your house, food, anything for Jacob, you've got several numbers to call. And it'll be handled, it'll be took care of.
We are told Jacob is now being looked after by his grandparents. There are also several ways to donate to help him, from contributing to a trust fund in his name to dropping off specific clothing and baby care items he needs. We have those details on those efforts right now on 11alive.com.